it's that time of the year. I think I have done an iPhone unboxing video since like the 10 maybe, or the 8. So I know a lot of you have been waiting. I see your comments. I appreciate the hype. I ordered it the day it came out, and it was back ordered, this color and this size. So it literally came to the door 8 minutes ago, and I was already prepped. So here we are. This is the official Matty Tingles iPhone 17 Pro Max unboxing. Now, if you haven't been here for one of these, obviously we're gonna get ASMR sounds and a nice unboxing. But I'm also gonna go through an in-depth review and the specs of the phone. So I know a lot of people get ASMR from just being explained things. So that's what this is. So buckle up, iPhone 17 Pro Max. It's finally time. Here we go. Alrighty, so let's get right into it. It's here. There it is. There's the box. Okay. Obviously a lot of new features here on it. And I think this is one of the bigger design changes that they've made in years, which is exciting. Now I want to preface this with, every time I do this, there's Droid users in the comments, hundreds of them, that are like, Droid's better, Apple, blah, blah, blah. Let's get this out of the way, okay? Droid makes good phones. So does Apple. Both can be true. Both can be true. I know that's a crazy concept to think. Both can be true. So while I appreciate the hate in the comments from Droid users of Droid's better, blah, 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 and it actually does help the algorithm, so keep it coming. Both can be true. And also, it's preference, right? Like, I have used an iPhone since the iPhone 4, right? I do all of my work on a MacBook. I watch, like, the ecosystem is what draws me to it. Am I an Apple sheep? Sure. Sure. But I just want to get that out of the way, man. Let people like what they like and get what they like. I understand putting this video up on the internet leaves me open to criticism, which is totally okay. Let's get those comments rolling, okay? But to say that one is better or one sucks is just not true. There's phones that aren't Droid or Apple that aren't like Samsung or Apple that are great phones now. So anyway, that's the disclaimer. Let's get to it. iPhone 17 Pro Max. Let's take a look at this here. First thing out of the box here. Obviously you can see big design changes, right? Big design changes. We have the camera on the 15 and 16 ended like right there. So we have this plate all the way across, and then this kind of new panel here with the logo. And I believe the logo is lower. It's a little bit lower, I believe. So let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it, and then we will get to an unboxing. So hopefully one of you guys can do a timestamp in the comments of when the actual unboxing is, which we'll get to here in a minute. Here we go. iPhone 17 Pro Max. Here we go. Let's talk about it. So this is obviously in a silver, okay? So they came out with a deep blue and a cosmic orange, which I'm sure you've seen. I actually like both of the other colors. My last, I think, 2 phones have been black. And so I thought it'd be fun to switch it up a little bit and do a silver. The cosmic orange is really cool. I think I would just get tired of it after a while, though. And I think silver is a little more classic, right? So this is the 1 terabyte, okay? 1 terabyte option, okay? I have a ton of stuff in the cloud, of course. I just like keeping it open, right? It comes in a 256, 512, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte option, okay? Now, let's talk about prices, okay? We gotta be transparent. The 17 Pro Max, okay? The 256 is $11.99. A lot of money. The 512, $13.99. The 1 terabyte, $15.99. 2 terabyte, $19.99. So very, very expensive, of course. I was actually able last phone, I think I got $750 for it, which is really nice. Like, that's about what it would have sold for. So that goes towards this, which is really nice. So iPhone 17 Pro Max in silver, 1 TB. Okay, so let's talk about what's in the box, and then we're gonna open it. All right, what's in the box? I know this has been controversial for a long time. The iPhone obviously is in it, and then the USB-C charging cable is in it. Does not come with a brick. I obviously have a ton of the USB-C Apple bricks, but I understand that is that is crazy. I won't lie. Even as someone that loves Apple stuff, it is crazy to not give you a piece to charge it in the wall. That is pretty crazy. I won't lie to you. And I think they saw a lot of backlash from that. So yeah, that is pretty wild. Luckily, I have a bunch. So then the other thing with this, so we got the phone and the USB-C, and then I also got the clear charging case, or the clear MagSafe case. I love the clear case. I've always had that, and then this is kind of cool. We'll open it, but this is all white right here in it, and obviously the big opening up top to match that, right? So we'll get into all of this, but I also got the case. All right, let's get to it. The moment you've been waiting for. Let's unbox this thing. So here we go. The best part. My favorite thing about Apple is the packaging. So let's make sure we're in frame for these pulls. And here we go. Ready? Let's get a good pull here. We have 2 of them. So here we go. Oh, yeah. That is the best. Okay, we got one more. We got one more on the bottom. Okay, here we go. Let's get it up here. There we go. Okay, we got another pull here. Ready? Here we go. Oh, yes. So satisfying. Okay. Moment of truth. I actually have not seen this phone in real life yet, so let's see it. Okay, let's do this. Let's unbox it. The official Matty Tingles unboxing. iPhone 17 Pro Max. Someone timestamp this as well. Here we go. Here we go. It's time. Damn, this design is crazy. Okay, let's put it back on and let's do one more take here. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna scoot back a little. This is gonna be for TikTok. Make sure you're following on TikTok, by the way. We're on the road to 1 million on there. This is Matty Tingles. Here we go. Let's go back a little. Here we go. Unbox official Matty Tingles 17 Pro Max iPhone unboxing. Here we go. Oh my goodness, let's go. Okay. Wow. So initial thoughts. The white bar is so different and I'm not used to it, but I think it's a really cool design. And then this panel up here all the way across, to be honest with you, I like it. It's a little more symmetrical to me. Like obviously the lenses are still on one side, right? But it makes it feel a little more symmetrical, to me at least. So, wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, alright. Let's put it back on. We're gonna get into it because I just want to do one more. It's the best. Here we go. Buckle up. Take 3. And there it is. Oh my So here we go. Let's pull the tab and get this thing out of the box and talk about it here. Oh boy. Oh boy. There it is. Okay, so we got the USB-C charger here. I love, because my MacBook has this. See the cord? See how it's, that braided kind of cord? See that? It's the best. I love a braided cord. And there it goes. I love the braided cord so much. Okay, so let's go through the box real quick, okay? So we got the cord that just fell, right? Let's pop this, right? And that's it. Oh, okay, I see. Wow, no, okay, so we got iPhone. Okay, and then just a couple papers. There's no sticker. And I actually kind of like, how they did this with the circle there, and the papers are just in the circle. That's actually kind of cool. Okay, so it is out of the box now. Oh my goodness. This is really clean. I love how this feels. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, let's get some shots here. Ready? Oh, yeah. That is nice. Okay. Let me give you all the angles here. So, here we go. And then the front obviously has that. I cannot wait for that peel. Let's talk about it when we get there. Okay, there it is. Yeah, it feels, obviously the Pro Max is bigger. Let me see. Yeah, I mean it's basically the same as my own one. Wow, this feels lighter. It feels lighter. We'll get into it. Okay, so boy, oh boy, look at that. That is nice. Okay, here we go. The finish. Let's talk about the finish. It's an aluminum unibody design. Okay, so that's gonna be the body. Okay, and then it has a ceramic shield to front, which we'll get to, and then the back is a ceramic shield back. Right, so pretty durable. I have dropped my phone so many times and nothing has happened. So I think that they've gotten a lot better at the durability and design of it. I really do. Now, one of the things I'm noticing here is we have this button, the silence button. We have the up and down, right? We have the power, and then this is the function button, which we'll talk about. So, alright, ceramic shield, the size. Let's talk about size here. So, the height this way, okay? 6.43 inches. 6.43 inches. Okay. Across here, 3.07 inches. Okay. And then right there, that to that is 0.34 inches. 0.34 inches. Okay. So pretty big phone. Pretty big phone. It weighs 8.22 ounces. Okay, or 233 grams, where depending on where you live and what you listen to. So yeah, pretty big phone, pretty big phone, honestly. So then the display. Let's talk about it, and you know what time it is. It's time to pull. Okay, so let's pull. Here we go. Oh boy, here we go. We're gonna pull. Someone time stamp this as well. Screen pull time. Let's do it. Oh yeah, that is nice. That is a beautiful, beautiful screen. Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna put it back on, and we're gonna get another bezels. I love the rounded corners, right? Makes it a little more comfortable. Wow, okay. Okay, here we go. Alright, let's talk display. So this was 6.43 inches, but when you talk display, you go diagonal. So diagonal, right? So here to here, we're talking 6.9-inch all-screen OLED display with Super Retina XDR. Now for this channel, all that's cool, but let's see how it sounds. That is nice. Wow, okay. So yeah, the 6.9 all-screen OLED display Super Retina XDR. We're looking at 2,868 by 1320 pixel resolution at 460 DPI. So it's a great looking screen, really great. The dynamic island is there, of course, which is the thing on the top, and the always on display is there as well, right? Okay, so we have a ProMotion with adaptive refresh at 120 hertz, haptic touch with 2,000,000 to 1 ratio, right? And anti-reflective coating. This has a 1,000 nit max brightness, 1600 nit peak, and 3,000 nit peak outdoor. It's also rated IP68 water resistant, up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. Okay, so initial thoughts. It feels really good, and to be honest with you, that's kind of what matters. That's your everyday. How does it feel, right? I think it looks really, really great. The back is really refreshing to me. Obviously, like the last phones for a few years have looked the same, right? And let me take this out of the case. And I appreciate a refresh of the outside, right? I appreciate it. I really do. So that's actually really, really nice. Okay, so let's turn this on. Oh boy. And then we'll talk about what makes it run. Here we go. Someone timestamp this as well. Here we go. It's time. Let's turn it on. Let's turn this thing on and see. Oh, baby. Okay. And let's see what the welcome screen looks like this year. Here we go. Classic Apple logo startup. Right? And then let's get to. Oh, yeah. Hello, it says. It has to say hello. Wow, look at that color. The hello in different languages is kind of a 3D-ish thing now. Do you see what I'm talking about? It's a little bit 3D, which is nice. So, okay. Wow. Okay. So obviously this is the welcome screen. I'll set it up later, but okay. There we go. All right, let's talk about what makes it do that. Right? Let's talk about what makes this phone run. So we're looking at an A19 Pro chip. Okay, new chip, super fast. Let's talk about it. So, we're looking at a 6-core CPU with 2 performance and 4 efficiency cores. Okay, so we're talking quick. That's really nice. We also have a 6-core GPU with neural accelerators and a 16-core neural engine, right? This is better than this is better than every computer I've ever had up until 6-core GPU, 6-core. I mean, like 2 MacBooks, like it's a very powerful engine, so that's nice. Hardware accelerated ray tracing. Okay, it's a powerful phone. Okay, I'm excited to play around with the A19 chip and see the kind of speeds and multitasking that I'm gonna get with this. But man, oh man, look at that. That is beautiful. Love it. Okay, let's talk about what most people talk about with a new iPhone, and that's the camera. Alright, so the camera, let's talk about it, okay? It's largely why I always get the new iPhone. They are always marginally better cameras and sensors and stuff, and as a creator, making TikToks, making content all the time, that's big for me. So we're looking at a 48 megapixel Fusion camera system, okay, which is very nice. So right now we're talking about the back camera. Okay, so let's get into it. Buckle up. 48 megapixel Fusion main, 24 millimeter. We're looking at an f1.78 aperture and second gen sensor shift. Okay, optical image stabilization, 100% focus pixels, and support for super high res. It enables a 12 megapixel optical quality 2x telephoto and a 48 millimeter f1.76 aperture. Okay, the 48 megapixel Fusion ultra wide lens as well. That's a 13 millimeter f2.2 aperture and a 120 degree field of view. Okay, so that telephoto wide, that's really nice. Okay, I use that all the time if I'm somewhere like really photogenic, if I'm traveling or something. It's really nice. So it also has a 48 megapixel Fusion ultra wide. Oh no, sorry, telephoto, 100 millimeter 4x f2.8 aperture hybrid focus pixels. Okay, so that's really nice. The telephoto and wide lens together, and it's kind of a fusion, right? So I'm not going to explain how these work, but it kind of takes a photo of everything and then fuses it together, and that's what the photo you get. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so we have a 3D sensor shift, optical stabilization, and autofocus, and tetraprism design. Okay, tetraprism, that's what they call that. Okay, 8-time optical zoom, 2-time optical zoom out, and a 16 optical quality zoom range. Alright, digital zoom up to 40 times in a sapphire crystal lens cover. So that's this here, right? That's sapphire. Okay, it has adaptive true tone flash, photonic engine with deep fusion and smart HDR5, portrait lighting with 6 effects, night mode, and panorama up to 63 megapixels, which is very nice. It has a wide color capture for live photos if you use those, pro raw advanced red eye correction, burst mode, photo geotagging, and it takes photos in formats of HEIF, JPEG, and DNG. So those are all settings that you can set depending on if you're just a casual, posting on Instagram, or if you're a photographer. You know what I mean? These cameras are unbelievable, and there's multiple movies that have been shot on an iPhone. So yeah, really impressive, and I can't wait to see how these look. Right. So let's talk about the front camera. Okay, and that's obviously in this dynamic island here. Okay, so the front camera is an 18 megapixel center stage camera. Okay, we're talking an f1.9 aperture, autofocus, and retina flash. Okay, obviously they're going to try to make these better every time because, you know, everyone uses the front camera, whether you're FaceTiming, taking photos, whatever. It's always going to be used a lot. Okay, it has a tap to zoom, and rotate with ultra stabilization and dual capture, photonic engine, deep fusion, and smart HDR, and Animoji and Memoji capabilities, which is crazy. You can shoot in Pro RAW, wide capture, lens correction, burst mode, and Apple Log 2. Alright, now let's talk about the video recording, which is what I'm most interested in. Okay, so again, this new camera system. Alright, so we're talking 4K Dolby Vision video at 24, 25, 30, 60, 100, and 120 frames per second, which is wonderful. 1080 Dolby Vision video at 25, 30, 60, and 120 frames. Cinematic mode, if you use that, up to 4K Dolby Vision at 30 frames a second. Action mode at 2.6K Dolby Vision at 60 frames a second. And spatial video at 1080 at 30 frames a second. Okay, so we're packing a lot of punch here in the video department, right? ProRes RAW and Academy Color encoding system, Apple Log 2, Genlock support, macro video, slow-mo, and time-lapse. Okay, dual capture up to 4K and quick take up to 4K Dolby Vision at 60 frames per second. Okay, audio zoom as well, True Tone flash with cinematic stabilization for 4K and 1080. Okay, 8 megapixel photos while recording, so I could be recording you guys, and while recording you can also take a photo, which is nice, with playback zoom as well. Okay, and then 4 studio quality mics with noise reduction and audio mix. I think that's a really big deal because I think the more advanced these get, the more people are going to be using these instead of these. And so the fact that it has really high quality mics and when noise reduction is really nice. So let's talk about power. Okay, let's talk about power and battery. So this battery has a built-in rechargeable lithium-ion battery, of course, and it has 39 hours of video playback and 35 hours of streamed playback. This also has the fast charge up with 30% in 20 minutes and up to 50% in 30 minutes. So that's really, really nice, especially when you're on the go. That's really nice. Let's talk peace of mind with these, okay? As emergency SOS via satellite. So that's like if you get in a wreck, it knows. Crash detector, like I said. Roadside assistance via satellite and messages via satellite. So I believe that means like if you don't have service and you're in trouble, you can send it via satellite, which is nice. So the action button, let's talk about the action button. That's this right here. Okay, so right here, you can actually set this button to anything. I think most people will probably be flashlight or to take a photo, right? But you can set this to be a lot of different things, okay? And that is, it can be set to silent mode, okay? Focus, camera, visual intelligence, okay? Flashlight, voice memo, recognize music. That could be cool. Like you hear a song in a store and you press it and it'll recognize it. It's cool. Translate, magnifier, controls, shortcuts, and accessibility. So I think I'll probably use this. Let's see. Yeah, it's really nice right here to take a photo. Yeah, maybe photo or flashlight probably. Yeah. It's also running on iOS 26 with Siri, of course. So let's open this case and see how the case looks. Okay, I have good news for you. we get another pull. Okay, so here we go. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, here we go. Let's open up this case. There should be a little pull-out tray if I remember right. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's actually awesome. So this clear case is it's of course obviously clear, but then it has this white band here. So that part's actually not see-through, but it's basically exactly what you would see anyway. Right? I think if anything, it looks like the Apple logo is a little easier to see on that than on the phone. Right? So, okay, let's take this out here and see how it looks. Ooh, that is nice. Okay, here we go. Let's put this in. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that is nice. So we have the clear case on. And obviously, see that the back, it kind of looks this what you would see anyway. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is nice. Okay, this is gonna be my daily use. This is what it's gonna look like. Wow. Okay. Okay. I love it. I absolutely love it. Guys, listen. That's it. I've went through every spec. I've given you my initial thoughts. I actually really love it, man. Obviously, I'm a big Apple fan, so it's hard not to love something, but I like the new design. It's nice that they changed something, right? We had a few phones that were the exact same design. It's nice that it looks different, right? I'm excited to use it, and yeah, man, I really appreciated this. Doing these videos every year brings me so much joy, and it seems like you guys really like it. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Please run this video up, man. Please give it a thumbs up. I would love to know your thoughts on it. If you're a Droid user, Apple user, whatever you use, let me know your thoughts in the comments. I would love to talk to you guys. I'll comment back. Let's run this video up, man. This has been one of the highest viewed videos every year for me, so I would love it if you guys ran this one up. All right, that's it, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Tingles official iPhone 17 Pro Max unboxing. I will see you guys next time, and until then, I am Tingles. Good night. 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 If you enjoyed this content and want more, please consider hitting the subscribe button and turning on notifications. That will tell you every time I put new content up, which is 2 to 3 times a week, which is a lot of content all the time, so do not miss out. There's also hundreds of videos of back catalog to go check out as well. So if you want to support me